The previous class we have discussed on the different methods of area measurement, that is in field. We have seen that can determine the area by mid-ordinate rule, okay, and then the average ordinate rule. Okay, the last class we have discussed by these two methods, and we have seen the formula for a mid-ordinate rule and for the average ordinate rule. See, you need to remember these two formulas. For mid-ordinate, A is equal to D into D sigma O. Okay, and for your average ordinate rule, A is equal to, that is area is equal to L divided by N plus 1 into sigma of the ordinates. Okay, now we are going to discuss regarding the trapezoidal rule. Okay, the trapezoidal rule that we are going to discuss. Okay, this rule is based on the assumption that the figures are trapezoids. Okay, the figures, the area we have divided into the number of trapezoid. Okay, this rule is more accurate than the previous two methods what we have discussed. Okay, and then referring to this particular figure, okay, referring to this particular figure, this is a complete area of the land. Now we have divided into the number of trapezoid with having the ordinates. Then we can determine the area of the first trapezoid. The area of the first trapezoid, we can determine it by using the formula ordinate 1 plus ordinate 2 divided by 2 into the distance between the two ordinates. Then area 2, we can determine it by using the formula O2 plus O3, that is ordinate 2 plus ordinate 3 divided by 2 into its distance. Then AN, we can utilize the formula ON minus 1 plus ON divided by 2 into D. Thus, the total area of this particular land, we can get it by using the expression A is equal to O1 plus ON divided by 2 plus O2 plus O3, so on, ON minus 1 into D. See, this particular formula we will be using it for the trapezoidal method. Okay, the trapezoidal method we will be using it. Okay, now the above equation gives the trapezoidal formula for trapezoidal rule, which may be expressed as add the average of the ends of the offset to the sum of the intermediate offset. Okay, add the average of, okay, it is like this, add the average of the end offset, this and this we need to add it, then take the average of it and the total sum of the obtained to the common distance between the ordinates. This is how we can get the total trapezoidal formula rule. O1 plus ON divided by 2 plus O2, O3, so on till ON minus 1 into the distance D. Okay, into the distance D. This is how we are going to determine the trapezoidal rule. Now, the next rule is the Simpson's 1/3 rule. Okay, here this rule assumes that the short length, okay, this rule assumes that the short length of the boundary between the ordinates is having the parabolic arc between the ordinates. Okay, this method is more useful when the boundary lines is going to be departs considerably from the straight line. This method is more useful, I will repeat it, this method is more useful when the boundary line departs considerably from the straight line. The boundary line is going to be departed from the straight line. Okay, now in the above figure we are going to have the area between the boundary and the baseline is calculated by, okay, the area of AB EDF and the area of the curve BCD ABEDE. Okay, ABDE, that is ABDE, the area we are going to calculate, and then we are going to calculate the area of the line BCD. That means one is a trapezoid. This line we are going to consider it as a trapezoid. ABDE we are going to consider it as trapezoid, and BCD it is nothing but the parabola. So we are going to divide the area into one is trapezoid, one is parabola. So the area of the trapezoid is, okay, the area of the trapezoid is O1 plus O3, that is the distance, the far ends divided by 2 into 2D, okay, into the distance 2D, okay, plus 2 by 3 into O2 minus O1 plus O3 divided by 2 into 2D, the distance 2D. Hence, the area A1 for the parabola is, okay, hence if we add both these, we will be getting the formula as D by 3 into O1 plus 4O2. If we simplify this, once we are going to add this, and if we simplify, we are going to get the area as D by 3 O1 plus 4O2 plus O3. Then area of the second, that is D by 3 into O3 plus 4O4 plus O5. Then area of the nth, D divided by 3 into n plus into O n minus 2 plus 4 O n minus 1 plus O n. Then we are going to get the total area as, okay, if we take this in common, D by 3 is in common. Now O1 plus O n, we are going to take it at the end, O1 plus O n, then plus 4. Now with 4 what is there? O2 is there, O4 is there. So O2, O4, O6 plus On minus 1 plus 2. With 2 what is there, right? 2 into, that is 2 O3. Here 2 O3s are there, okay. Then 2 O5s are there, okay, 2 O5s. Then plus n minus 2, okay. So now the overall formula is this, you need to remember the overall formula is A is equal to D divided by 3 into O1 plus On, 4 into bracket O2 plus O4 plus O6, okay, plus n minus 1 plus 2 into O3 plus O5 plus still so on into On minus 2. This formula you need to remember. See, D by 3 you can remember, then O1 plus On first and last, then 4 with 4, ordinate 2 is there, ordinate 4 is there, then On minus 1 is there. This you can remember it very easily. Then with this, with the 2, O3, O5, the odds are there over here, okay. So you can remember like this. This is the formula we are going to use it for the area by Simpson's 1/3 rule. So the 4 methods we have seen, that is average ordinate rule, okay, the average ordinate rule, mid ordinate rule, then trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule. So 4 methods we have studied along with the triangular this thing, okay, the triangular measurement that we have seen in the during the field measurements. Now we are going to solve one problem on the area measurements, okay. Now here the following perpendicular offsets were taken at 10 meter distance. The following perpendicular offsets were taken at 10 meter interval from a survey line, okay, with having the irregular boundaries, the following perpendicular offsets, right, these are the offsets were taken at a distance of 10 meter, okay, at a distance of 10 meter, okay, interval from a survey line, okay, to an irregular boundary line. This is an irregular boundary line, right, with having the ordinates 3.25, 1, 5.6, 4.2, 6.65, 8.75, 6.2, 3.25, 4.2, then 5.65. Calculate the area enclosed between the survey line. This is nothing but your survey line. Calculate the area between the ends of the survey line, okay, the irregular boundary line, and first and last offset by the application of which rule? By average ordinate rule, by trapezoidal rule and by Simpson's one-third rule. Okay, by three methods we need to find it out. Now ordinates are all given, distance d is given, right? Now everything is given, we need to just apply the formula and we need to get it. Okay, now get the answer. Now what is the formula says by average ordinate rule? It is O1 plus O2 till On divided by n plus 1. This is your n plus 1. Okay, this is your n plus 1 into n. Okay, into n. Okay, now L is nothing but n into d. L is nothing but your n into d. So O1 is 3.25, O2 is 5.6, O3 is 4.2, then O4 is 6.65, O5 is 8.75, 6 it is 6.2, then 3.25, 4.2, then 5.65. Now how many segments are there? N stands for number of divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So N stands for 8. Okay. Now D is how much? D is 10 meter. L is equal to N into D. So N is how much? 8. That is number of segments is 8 into distance is how much? 10. So L will become equal to 80. Now O1 plus O2 till On and L is equal to N into D. So 8 into 10. 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D is a distance 10. Distance between each one. Okay. N is how many number of segments? 8. Okay. So 8 plus 1. So if we get it by average ordinate rule, we are going to get the area as 424.44 meter square. Now we will see the problem by the trapezoidal rule. Okay. Now what does the trapezoidal formula says? The formula is O1 plus On, that is the first and the last ordinate, divided by 2 multiply by O2 plus O3 till On minus 1 into D. Now we will see how we can solve the problem. Okay. Now just look over here. Okay. Just look over this diagram. Okay. Now what is formula? O1 plus On divided by 2. Okay. Then plus O2 plus O3 till On minus 1 into D. Now what is O1? O1 is 3.25, first one. The last one is how much? On is 5.65. On divided by 2. O2 is how much? 5.6. O3 is how much? 4.2. O4 6.65. 8.75. Then 6.2. Then 3.25. Then 4.2. Leaving this. Okay. Now if you do like this, then the formula is into multiply by D. D is how much? It is 10. Okay. So if we simplify it, we are going to get it as 433 meters square by trapezoidal method. Okay. Next is by Simpson's rule. Okay. By Simpson's rule, we will see Simpson's one-third rule. Okay. Now what does the Simpson's one-third rule says? D by 3. Okay. Plus into O1 plus On, 4 into O2 plus O4 into On minus 1 plus 2 into O3 plus O5 On minus 2. Now how much is D? D is 10. Here D is 10. Okay. D by 3. Then O1 is how much? 3.25. On is how much? 5.65. Okay. Plus 4 O2. O2 is 5.6. O4 is 6.65. Here it is written. Okay. And O6 is how much? 6.2. Then 4.2 over. Then 2 into O3 is how much? Okay. O3 is 4.2. Then 8.75. Then 3.25. Okay. So if we simplify this, we are going to get it the answer as 439.227 meter square. So this is how we are going to solve or determine the area by using the Simpson's rule, then trapezoidal method, then the average area method. Okay. In the next class, we are going to solve some more problem based on in order to determine the area. Okay, so we'll solve it in the next class. Thank you.